I feel paralyzed.
How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to talk about my 6th SAM deck. The new ban list that was announced a little while ago is now active, and I figured I would update my 6 a little. Not much changed, but I thought I'd do a couple new things with it, see how it worked out. Keep in mind, I haven't really played tested this or anything like that. I'll probably record a few games, and I'll put that up later, but so for now I'm just going to run through the list real quick. I'll go over a couple of the choices I made, and that's that. So the first card, obviously Grandmaster, 1 Zanji, 3 Kaizen, 1 Anishi, 1 Hand, 1 Elder, 2 Kageki, 3 Kagamusha, 2 Effect Veiler, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Creature Swap, 2 Rhoda, 1 Dark Hole, 3 Smoke Signals, 2 MST, 1 Lance, 3 Asceticism, 3 United, 1 Double Edged, 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, 2 Dimensional Prison, 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, 2 Magatamo, 1 Solemn Warning. For the extra deck I have Flower Wolf, Carbanola Warrior, Fusionist, Mistworm, Black Rose Dragon, Nacheria Barkion, Goyo, Shien, Nacheria Beast, Tiras, Shadow of Shien, Blade Armor Ninja, Maestroke, Leviathan Dragon, and Leviair. And these side deck cards are just kind of cards I was playing around with earlier. I mean, I love TG Hyper Librarian, but he's extremely hard to actually run, because the most you usually get off is maybe 1 extra sync, which would be nice, but that's 1 more card. It's not really worth making any plays around without some of the cards you used to have. I replaced Catastor with cards like Creature Swap, Deep Prison, Compulse, Torrential, and Bottomless. Also, you have Hand, you have Solemn Warning, you have Dark Hole, you have Instant Fusion to go into interesting things when you need them. Typically, you use Catastor against things like Judgment Dragon, stuff like that, but if you have Creature Swap, you play out your useless, Veiler, and you just swap them. It's not the best thing in the world, but 6 have a real problem of climbing over stuff. You'll notice the Instant Fusion is actually new. I think when Nordic God Odin, I think is what it's called right now in OCG land. I think when that comes out, it can be put into a 6 deck, and it could be really interesting. It'll be put into a lot of decks, I'm sure. So I went ahead and I started playing around with Instant Fusion with a level 5, 4, and 3 Earth monsters, so that you can get your Barkion, your Beast, and the 5 Earth is just for consistency. That doesn't really matter too much. Your Tiras can actually be something like an Adrius, a Zen Mayo. It's kind of just that 1 fur that you might need. Adrius would be really nice against cards that you need to just pop. Zen Mayo is obviously nice against decks that have a lot of back row or a lot of set monsters, Ghost Tricks or whatever. So it's all kind of just up to what you do. I like Zen Mines, but people just don't run them anymore, really. I know why. I mean, you compulse him. Even Anishi could get rid of him. Speaking of which, Anishi, some people, I'm not sure if this is still a thing, but a lot of people traditionally just said, oh, Anishi's not really worth running, but I don't see how, seeing as he's got a quick effect, and it's really nice to be able to bounce those cards that you have a problem with. My build right now is focused a lot around just getting rid of cards that you have a problem with. That's why the Mistworm, I mean, it sucks when you have to go into Mistworm, but when they have 2,000 life points, JD and 2 face downs on the field, and you can Mistworm their whole field and it goes through, then you're in pretty good shape. I mean, the 2 MST and Lance are kind of, preferential. You can have 2 Lance, 1 MST, 3 MST, no Lance. Hell, you could run 3 Lance for all I care, but I don't think many people would. This is kind of another one of those 1 furs, like when you play your Shien or you have your Shien on the field. It's nice to be able to ram things if you have to. Also, it's nice in your main phase of your first turn after your opponent goes first. It's really nice if they set cards and you're banking on your first summon really going off well. You play your, Kageki, and they can't bottomless it when you activate its effect if you lance it. So some nice things can happen. Obviously, because we have 2 Rhodas, 3 Shiens, drawing power, and special summon from deck power. I mean, recruiting with a magic card is amazing. So there's not many monsters in this deck list. Um, that's pretty much all I have to really explain. Six are pretty self-explanatory. I think you can figure out why Goyo's there. I mean, he's Goyo, 2800 attack, level 6, steal monsters. You can't really go too wrong with that. So, if you guys like the deck list, chat it up in the comments. Let me know if I might want to try anything. I'm totally open to trying new things. I'd like to make new decks and kind of mess around with them. 6 has always been my favorite deck, so if you have any awesome ideas to go with 6, I'm all ears. If you guys like our videos, you can head to our channel and subscribe. Check out our site from there, our YouTube, or sorry, our Facebook and Twitter, and hope to see you guys back.